quick recording before I go to the gym. It has been a minute. Not since I've gone to the gym, but since I've recorded. Well, I've been recording my sets, but since I've recorded like this kind of video to go along with the sets I've been doing. So I think there's some stuff that I'm either not going to upload or I'm just going to upload like without much context. I don't even know where I'm at right now. So I know I had a nasty bench workout on Thursday, which I didn't film at all, but I worked up to a pretty heavy double. I'm not even gonna say what it was. Actually, no, I'm gonna say what it was just for historical record keeping purposes. I worked up, so I did 225 for 3, 275 for 3, 315 for 3, 335 for 2, and then 365 for a double, an easy double, might I add. I think I definitely had 3, so that was incredible. And then earlier this week, which will be in this video, I squatted and went up. I was doing my sets of 3 by 3. And then today I will be deadlifting. And today, Sunday, starts the beginning of the new workout week. So I did my 333 last week, which I actually did post, along with my squatting, which my squatting in that last video was 5 by 5. So in this video, I'll have sets of 3 on squat and then the 5-3-1 of deadlift, which will most likely and hopefully be more like 5-3-1-1-1, because I want to work up to a heavy single. I don't want to like completely max out. Ideally, I wouldn't be completely maxing out, but I do want to get pretty close. And obviously, like when you're doing 5-3-1, the last set of 1 is 95% of your max. But my working weight right now is not my true max. So my working weight right now is, I've been doing 550. And so 95% of 550 is 522. So my actual max is I would say at least 600, maybe slightly above. Probably anywhere from like 595, let's just say anywhere from 600 to like 620 is probably where my max really is. So 95% of 550, 522, aka 525, the way plates work, will be my final set, 95%. And then after that, I'd like to work up a few more times. So that's where the 1-1-1 comes in. I'll probably do 3 heavy singles, 525 being the first. God, I don't know what I'll do after that. Sometimes I let my mind get constricted by the bounds of the way the plates work. And so like, I want to say, well, I would just go to 545 because that's 5 plates and a quarter. But that's only 20 pounds more than that first single. So if anything, I might just skip the 525 and instead do 545 as my last set. So then maybe I'll only have to do 2 singles instead of 3. But if I do 3, I'll probably do 525, then I'll probably go to 560. Despite how much I hate putting like chips and 5s on a deadlift bar. And then see how that goes, and I want to at least hit 585, I think. Which is my current max, like the most I've done during this basically in the past like 10 years for that matter. Well, not really, but like 7 years. So I want to do at least 585, maybe get to 600, but we'll see. We're just gonna see how it feels. I don't know, I feel good. I think my back feels all right. My training sessions, God damn, I'm dialing it in. My training sessions have been good. So my leg's bouncing now. if I can keep up this momentum, like today will be a good day. But we'll see. I'm excited. I'm a little excited. I want to stay excited. The reason why my training has been so good is because I've been excited. Like I've been in the gym and I've been just happy for the opportunity to like work as hard as I have been. And that just kind of is a negative feedback loop. Like I'm excited to go into the gym, so then I have a great lift. And then because I had a great lift, I'm excited to go back in the gym the next time. So I really just want to make sure I'm still having fun. Like that's what I'm kind of focusing on. You know, like sometimes I'm walking up to the bar and it's a little heavy and I'm like, you got to remind yourself, like this is what I want to do. This is why I'm here, because I want to be here. I'm doing this because I want to be doing this. If I was lifting lightweight, I would be bored. And I don't have to, I'm not lying to myself when I say that. I would literally be bored if I was lifting lightweight. So despite how difficult it can be to lift heavy weight, like that's what I fucking want to do. So, God, I just got myself fired up. So I'm about to leave. I am about to go and we'll see how it goes. We are fucking back, baby. Just wrapped up deadlifting, making some eggs and toast, and had just a perfect, not perfect, 9 out of 10 lift though. Like, everything felt hard, but that's kind of to be expected. Sometimes it's as literally as simple as heavy weights are heavy. Like, that's what it is. It would be great if every time you lifted 90 to 100% of your max, it felt good. You know, like it went smooth. There was no grinding. It just kind of went up. But I mean, there's a reason why your max is your max. So despite some feelings of moderate agony, everything went up, and I kept my mind mentally strong. So it didn't end up doing the 5-3-1-1-1. Instead, opted for the 5-3-1-1. And then even modified my sets a little bit. So if you do the calculations for 550 at 75, 85, and 95%, it's something like 415, 465, I think, and then 525. And instead I just did 405, and then went to 455, and then went straight to 545. And that was just, the 405 and the 455 were just a matter of like cool factor. Where like I just don't want to put a 5-pound plate on a deadlift bar. I just don't want to do it unless I'm maxing out. But short of maxing out, I just don't want to do it. So, and then plus I knew if this was like a normal week, and I'm gonna stick to whatever the working sets are. And if I'm not sticking to it, I will go up. In other words, if the set was at like 395, I might go up to 405. Like, I'll excuse that because I'm putting more effort in instead of less. But yeah, so I knew I was going to be working up to a really heavy single, as heavy as I can get it. So I don't mind doing like 10 pounds less on my first set and then 20 pounds less on my second set, because I know that my third set is going to be way heavier than the prescribed third set. And then on top of that, I know I'm doing at least a fourth set and potentially even a fifth set. So in this case, I only did the fourth set. So I did 455 for 3. It honestly felt like that first rep. I don't know if you can really tell in the video, but the first rep did not feel good at all. Like, I think I lined the bar up too close to my shins. Like, sometimes I get, you start thinking about like what other people say the form should be, instead of just doing what actually feels right for you. And that was a case where I was like, you know what, let me put the bar super close to my shins, like they say you should. And I did it, and it immediately did not feel good. So finished out the set, got the other 2 reps, they were fine. I was honestly a little bit discouraged from that first rep. Like, it just, when you're attempting a weight that is 150 pounds less than what you plan on getting to by the end of the workout, and it doesn't feel easy, like that is not a good feeling. But I went back and watched it, and it kind of moved okay, and so I just bumped it up to 545, and ultimately I know I'm going to get 45, or 545. Worst case scenario, the 545 is a grinder, and in that case I just won't go up. But like, I at least know that I can do it. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to fail 545 unless, something really weird happened. So moved up to 545. That one honestly felt okay. I watched it back. Again, it moved good, but with those really stiff bars, you literally just need to remember that it's going to feel and probably look a little shitty coming off the ground. So yeah, I just kind of tried to keep that in mind as I decided to go up. So I threw another plate on, threw a 10, got it to 605, and I watched back the last rep, and then mentally I was just telling myself, like, it's gonna feel hard, it's gonna feel hard, it's gonna feel hard. You just need to get it off the ground and just keep pushing, and it will go. And that's essentially what happened. The bar even like kind of, it starts going up and then even like goes down for like a centimeter before it goes back up again, just because the bar is so fucking stiff. The plates are octagonal, so like they're shifting as I'm bringing it off the ground. So there's just so many things working against me when it comes to deadlifting at that gym, which is the only gym I deadlift at, so it's unfortunate. And it comes more into play when I'm doing heavier weights as opposed to lighter weights. Although the octagonal plates with lighter weights sucks too, because I'm doing reps and the bar it's impossible to keep it even. But yeah, so got 605. I was pretty nervous. Like I could not, my heart rate just kept going, and like I took my earbuds out, try to like, take a little bit of a breather, but ultimately like I know I'm nervous for a fucking reason, and the reason is because I'm about to try to do something that is going to tax my entire body, my entire central nervous system. Like my body is prepping to do something that like it doesn't necessarily want to do. So at some point, like I calmed down as much as I could, and then I was like, let's just embrace these nerves and put them to good use. So threw the belt on, got some chalk, 605, went up. Slowly at first, but went up pretty easily. There was more in the tank. I don't know how much more was left in the tank. Probably not a ton. Like certainly not like 50 pounds, but if there was 5 more pounds on the bar, I would have hit it. If there were 10 more pounds on the bar, I would have hit it. If there was 15 pounds more on the bar, I think I would have hit it. So the question starts to come like around that 20 to 25 pound mark. Like, I don't know. If there were 17 and a half, I don't know. If there was 20, I don't know. It would have been close. If there was 50, I know that I would not have hit it. So somewhere in there. Hold up. I'm multitasking. So with that being said, this is my second to last actual workout, deadlift workout, I should say, before the meet come December 6th. Today being November 16th. So I'm feeling good about that. So next Sunday will be my last heavy deadlift workout. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think if I was like writing out a perfect program, I would probably want whatever I do these last 2 weeks. Like I'd probably want that last week to be either the same as this week or heavier. But in this case, I don't know if that's a smart idea. Because getting to 600 was really like just a milestone for me, like personally. Like I was really excited to do it. If I was executing a program as intelligently as I could, my final set today probably would have been a little bit less. It probably would have been 585, 575. So, 20, 30 pounds less than what I did. But again, like sometimes I'm just going to choose doing something that gets me excited over something that might necessarily be, or might potentially be the smarter choice or whatever. But I think I'm gonna lean towards doing whatever is more exciting, whatever is gonna make me work the hardest in the gym. So, given that I went probably a little bit heavier than I should have, we're just gonna have to see how I feel next week. I don't know how I'm gonna recover. And then you add on top of that, on Thursday I'll be doing heavy squats, and then I deadlift on Sundays. So that's 2 days recovery. So I just don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't think I'm gonna try my hardest to go into the gym without having a number in my head. I'll get to at least like 545. But I don't want to marry myself to getting to 600 again. Just because like there's a good chance I'm not going to recover super well from this and then adding on top of it the squats on Thursday. So I want to be able to check my ego a little bit and ensure that I don't hurt myself a couple weeks out from the meet. So we're just gonna have to see how it goes. I honestly don't know. Also, working up to something that heavy is a little bit intimidating. So right now, the idea of doing what I just did again is not the most fun idea. So we'll see. But I'm gonna reset. You know, like I'm benching tomorrow. I'm gonna be fucking motivated to go heavy tomorrow. So mentally, I'll have some time to reset, and then I might change my tune a little bit. Like last week, I did 495 for 7. And if you asked me 10 minutes after that workout what I'm going to do this week, I don't know what I would have said. I might not have said I'm going to go for 600 or 605 because I'm like fried. Central nervous system is fried. Muscles are cooked. Like it's tough. So we'll see. But everything's feeling great, and yeah, I'm about to eat and recover and chill, watch some wrestling, like real wrestling, not WWE. So show some fucking respect. I'm about to watch some wrestling, Princeton versus somebody, a dual meet. I'm excited for some actual good dual meets this year. So far, it's a lot of like the high level D1 Big Ten schools going against like I watched, who was it? Ohio? It was either Ohio State or Oklahoma. I think it was Ohio State. They were going against Chattanooga. And then I watched like Nebraska or another Big Ten school, another good one, going against like Nebraska Kearney or something. It was like a D2 school. So not the greatest, but I'm excited for some actual D1 on D1 high level programs, Big Ten versus Big Ten, like Iowa, those types of schools going against each other. And actually might actually go to a meet this year. TBD, maybe my first one. But yeah, I got nothing left. All the energy just left my body, so I'm about to turn this shit off. Adios.